One of the biggest questions I get from people relocating here is, should I choose Lakewood Ranch, Palmer Ranch, or Wellen Park? They're all great, but they're very different. In this video, I'm going to compare all three head to head so you know exactly which one matches your lifestyle and where to focus your search. Hey everyone, I'm Nick with Zakos Realty and Design Group, your Gulf Coast relocation experts. As a local realtor, I get asked this question all the time. So today I'm breaking down the key differences to help you decide. Really quick, if you have any questions or want personalized advice, feel free to call, text, or email me anytime. I love helping people find their ideal home here. And if you find this info useful, hit that subscribe button for more content on moving to Florida's Gulf Coast. All right, let's dive into the showdown of these master plan communities. We'll start with Lakewood Ranch because it's the largest and most popular. This community is massive. We're talking roughly 33,000 acres spanning the Sarasota Manatee County lines. With over 70,000 residents calling it home, Lakewood Ranch feels like a city in itself. It's ranked as the best multi-generational master plan community in the country, and it's easy to see why. There are over 50 different neighborhoods or villages from, family friendly with $300,000 starter homes to multi-million-dollar estates. Whatever lifestyle or budget, Lakewood Ranch has a neighborhood for it. One thing that makes Lakewood Ranch stand out is the amenities and the town centers. It was designed with multiple downtown hubs for the residents. You've got Main Street, which is a great little area with shops, restaurants, and a movie theater. And then the new Waterside Place, which is a fun lakefront town center. Waterside has farmers markets, live music, and waterfront dining. Lakewood Ranch also has 150 miles of trails and dozens of parks, amazing golf courses, sports complexes, and top-rated schools right within the community. Basically, it offers a self-contained suburban paradise where residents don't really have to leave for, everyday living. Being almost its own little city comes with a couple of trade-offs. For one, Lakewood Ranch is the farthest from the beach among these three communities. If you're dreaming of daily beach walks, just know you'll be about 30 to 45 minutes to get to the Gulf Coast beaches from here. The community sits east of I-75, so it's inland, great for avoiding storm issues, but again, you do give up that, that immediate beach access. On the bright side, that location makes it convenient for reaching other places. It's closer to the big city amenities in Tampa and St. Pete, and has quick and easy access to the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. Lakewood Ranch's sheer size also means it's a bit more, spread out and busier than the others. It's a super active community where something is always happening. But that also means, kids' sports tournaments, active construction in new sections, and traffic around school pickup time. So if you're looking for a quieter or more, intimate community feel, you might lean towards one of the other two. But if you want endless options from neighborhoods to amenities to events, Lakewood Ranch delivers. Bottom line, Lakewood Ranch offers a bit of everything except the beach on your doorstep. It's the largest and arguably most popular of the three, with world-class planning and amenities at every turn. Just be ready for that drive when you do want to enjoy the beach. Now, if being close to the beach is your top priority or you prefer something a little more established, let's talk about Palmer Ranch. Palmer Ranch is the most established of these three communities. Development here began back in the 80s, and it now spans about 10,000 acres with over 30 neighborhoods and over 20,000 residents. The community has had a few decades to grow, and it shows. The landscaping is mature, the infrastructure is proven, and there's a comfortable and really settled atmosphere throughout. If Lakewood Ranch feels like a busy new city, Palmer Ranch feels like an established suburb where everything is in place. Location is Palmer Ranch's best feature. It's centrally located in Sarasota, basically smack dab in the middle of downtown Sarasota to the north and Venice to the south. And the best part, it's minutes from the beach. From most of Palmer Ranch, you're just 10 to 15 minutes to Siesta Key, one of the best beaches in the country. And if you're looking for a little less touristy beach, you have Nokomis Beach and Casey Key close by just to the south. If you want that beachy lifestyle without dealing with all of the traffic and tourists every day, Palmer Ranch is ideal. You can drive over to Siesta Key and have a morning walk on the beach and be back at home for lunch. In Lakewood Ranch, that's just not happening. And Palmer Ranch has easy access to I-75 and the major roads, so getting downtown to hospitals, to University Mall, or wherever is an easy drive. The convenience of being close to everything that Sarasota has to offer while still being, tucked away in a quiet residential neighborhood it's such a nice perk. Palmer Ranch is a master plan community in the broader sense, but it doesn't have a singular town center or downtown like both Lakewood Ranch and Wellen Park do, but they do have one plan that is going to start to open probably middle to end of 2026, where the Sarasota Square Mall used to be, so that will be really nice for all of the residents here. But as of right now, it's made a bunch of individual neighborhoods, each with their own amenities. Many of the larger neighborhoods like Village Walk, Esplanade, and Talon Preserve have clubhouses, pools, and social directors on site that coordinate events. There are also a ton of shopping centers and restaurants on 41 and around the edges of Palmer Ranch for just your daily needs. If you really want that public town square with farmers markets and live music, you won't find it in Palmer Ranch right now, but downtown Sarasota is only 15 to 20 minutes away, so you have the entire city's restaurants, theaters, and cultural events all close by. And of course, the beach areas like Siesta Village have dining, bars, and nightlife just right around the corner. When it comes to housing and lifestyle, Palmer Ranch has a wide range, but generally at a slightly lower price than Lakewood Ranch. Since most of the homes here were built in the 90s and 2000s, you might get a little more bang for your buck compared to brand new construction prices. The median price in Palmer Ranch is about $550,000, while Lakewood Ranch's median is around $600,000. So you can, often find a solid, updated home here for less cost than a new one up in Lakewood. There are condos and villas under $300,000, and then there are, luxury estates in gated golf communities that are over $1 million, but really something for every budget. Retirees love Palmer Ranch because of its combination of low maintenance living and proximity to beaches, but you'll also find a ton of families and neighborhoods more geared towards kids. The Sarasota County School District is one of, if not the best school districts in the state, which is one of the main reasons families love this area. Plus, being close to a number of great parks and the beaches are, obviously great for kids. And you have the Legacy Trail here, an almost 20-mile biking and walking trail that runs right through Palmer Ranch, which is a huge bonus for people who want to, stay active outside. In a nutshell, Palmer Ranch is all about location and an easy lifestyle. You get a quiet, beautiful neighborhood with everyday convenience, especially for beach lovers. It doesn't have the flashy, downtown district or a ton of new construction like the other two, but that's exactly why some people prefer it. If you want something established, central, and close to everything, Palmer Ranch might be the place for you. And last but not least, Wellen Park. Lakewood Ranch is the most well-known, and Palmer Ranch is established and close to the beach, but Wellen Park is quickly making a name for itself as one of the best master plan communities in the state. Located in the Venice, Northport area of South Sarasota County, Wellen Park is basically brand new. It only really began building out in the mid-2010s, and it's been exploding since then. Wellen Park has ranked among the top 10 selling master plan communities in the nation for multiple years now, attracting families, retirees, and young professionals alike with a new, active, and fun Florida lifestyle. Essentially, everything here is new. If you love new construction homes with modern designs, the latest building codes, and that, fresh, never lived in feel, you'll love Wellen Park. There are about 12 or 13 actively selling neighborhoods at the moment, and more on the way. Whether you're looking for a small villa, a mid-range single-family home, or a custom luxury home, you can find it here, and all of it is basically less than 5 or 6 years old. Wellen Park is also spread over a large area, but right now it's in the early stage of development. That means a lot of construction is ongoing. New sections are being cleared and built as we speak. The upside, though, is you have a chance to get in early on in a growing community, usually at prices about 15 to 20% lower than Lakewood Ranch for a similar home. The master developers here have deliberately made it a golf cart friendly town with lots of trails, and just about every neighborhood has its own clubhouse, pool, and amenities. One of the best features of Wellen Park is its brand new downtown Wellen area. Centered around a big lake, there's a small, walkable town center with restaurants, shops, and a park, and just a ton of things to do. You can grab a coffee, grab a bite to eat at any of the great restaurants, listen to live music on the lawn, and rent kayaks to take out on the lake, all without leaving the community. More phases of downtown development are already under construction, so it's only going to get bigger and better. Wellen Park is a bit further south than the others, about 30 to 40 minutes from Sarasota proper. It's just east of Venice and west of the city of Northport, so it can feel a little more isolated than Lakewood Ranch or Palmer Ranch. You're about 15 minutes from downtown Venice and Venice Island, and 20 to 25 minutes from either Venice Beach or Minnesota Key. But a new Minnesota Beach Road extension has been approved, which will connect Wellen Park directly west to the coast by 2026 and make beach access much quicker and easier. Because it's newer and a little more isolated, Wellen Park is peaceful and clean. There's less through traffic, and the area has a ton of green space, lakes, and even a huge state park nearby in the Myakka State Forest. Also, you have Cool Today Park here. The Atlanta Braves Spring Training Stadium is right there in Wellen Park. You'll have the spring training games there, but there's also events throughout the year, and the Tiki Bar and Grill out in left field stays open year-round to the public. Wellen Park is perfect for anyone who wants a fresh start in a modern community. The social life here it's building with new amenities, neighbors who are just, moving in, and lots of opportunities to shape the community atmosphere. It's a great fit for active retirees and families, with many of the neighborhoods being maintenance-free and, more resort-like. Pricing is a bit less than Lakewood Ranch's villages, which does make a difference for a lot of buyers. The trade-off is the longer drive to Sarasota and living with some construction for the next few years, but many people feel the resort lifestyle that most of the neighborhoods offer more than makes up for it. So, Wellen Park versus Lakewood Ranch versus Palmer Ranch. Who wins? There's no single winner. It really depends on your lifestyle priorities. Lakewood Ranch is perfect if you want a city within a city, with endless neighborhoods, tons of events, and every amenity that you can imagine, and you don't mind driving to the beach. Palmer Ranch is ideal if location is everything and you want the shortest drive to Siesta Key and downtown Sarasota in a quiet, established neighborhood. And Wellen Park is the right choice if you want brand new everything, a growing active lifestyle and slightly lower prices, and you're okay with a short drive to the beach on some ongoing construction. A lot of the buyers I work with usually consider 2 or all 3 of these communities before deciding, and sometimes the choice surprises them. The good news is you really can't go wrong. They all offer an amazing Florida lifestyle, just with their own unique features. My advice, make a list of what matters most. Beach access, new construction, community size, budget, or location, and just let that guide you. And of course, reach out to me and I'd be happy to give you a personal tour of each community. Thanks for joining me for this master plan community comparison. If this helped, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insider info on Sarasota and Venice living. If you are considering a move here, drop a comment or reach out anytime. I'd love to help you find your perfect Florida home.